Hey guys, I'm John Campea. For those of you who may have missed it, it was just recently announced that last year's winner of the Best Actor Academy Award, Casey Affleck, has decided not to attend the Academy Awards in March. Now, this is significant because it's become kind of a tradition at the Oscars that last year's winner of Best Actor presents this year's winner to the Best Actress, and vice versa. The reason for this stems from the controversy surrounding the allegations of sexual harassment in 2010. Now, public civil suits were filed against Casey Affleck during the production of his film I'm Still Here. The suits were settled for undisclosed amounts of money, and Affleck has said that the terms of the settlement prevent him or anybody else from talking about the matter. The allegations were made against Affleck by producer Amanda White and director of photography Magdalena Gorka, and were settled prior to the release of the film. Now, one of the main allegations was that he sneaked into bed with one of the accusers while she was sleeping and woke up to him caressing her back. Now, while I'm sure that some people may be thinking, hey, wait a second, the guy isn't accused of beating anybody to death, he didn't rape anybody, what he's being accused of isn't nearly as bad. And let me say this, I agree with you. However, just because there are other things that might be more egregious doesn't change the fact that this is still in and of itself still egregious. I mean, if you or I had a daughter and we found out that some guy, uninvited, snuck into our daughter's bed while she was sleeping and she woke up terrified with this dude in her bed rubbing her back, that guy would soon be having a serious conversation with us with a baseball bat. But look, this isn't about what Casey Affleck did or didn't do, and it should be mentioned here that he has always strongly denied the allegation. And it's not about the fair discussion that we could have about innocent until proven guilty. This is about the fact that he, last year's winner of the Best Actor Award, will not present at this year's Oscars. Is this situation right? Is it fair? Now, I've seen a lot of complaints online and upset people that a man who hasn't been convicted of anything is being forced out of the Oscars. That someone who is only accused of something by parties he has since settled with out of court almost 8 years ago is now being punished because it's the trendy thing to do. To that, I would simply say this. It's very important to understand, at least officially, that no one kicked Casey Affleck out of the Oscars. Affleck made this decision himself, and to be absolutely honest with you, it was absolutely the right decision to make. Now, at last year's Oscars, we were all subjected to a very uncomfortable moment when Brie Larson, the previous year's winner of Best Actress, was announcing and presenting the Best Actor Award when, of course, Casey Affleck won. The uncomfortable position Larson was in, having to stand there and present to a guy who was publicly accused of and settled out of court with harassment claims by other women in the entertainment industry. She famously did not clap for him as he came to the stage, and later she said, I think that whatever it was I did on stage kind of spoke for itself. Awkward. Can you then imagine how cripplingly awkward it would then be to have Affleck on stage to present Best Actress? Several of the nominees portrayed abused or harassed women, by the way. It would be globally uncomfortable, especially considering the whole Me Too reality that we now live in. And imagine how embarrassing it would be to the Academy if the very likely scenario occurred where the winning actress refused to come to the stage to receive her award. Let's face it, if Casey Affleck did attend the Oscars this year and was going to present the Best Actress Award, that's what the story would be. It wouldn't be about the Oscars, it wouldn't be about celebrating the year in movies, it wouldn't be about recognizing outstanding work in various filmmaking disciplines, it would be about an accused sexual harasser of women standing on a stage to present an award to a woman that, right or wrong, probably doesn't want to be standing on a stage with him. So from my point of view, Casey Affleck stepping down as the presenter at the Oscars this year was absolutely the right thing to do. It was the right decision for himself because, guilty or innocent, he would have been in a no-win situation. It was the right thing to do for the Oscars because, as an Academy spokesperson said, we appreciate the decision to keep the focus on the show and on the great work of this year. And ultimately, it was the right decision for the women who are nominated for Best Actress, trying to celebrate an incredible moment in their careers without having to worry about the sideshow their award would become if they had to go on stage with Affleck. Look, I will leave it to much smarter people than myself to debate what Affleck did or didn't do and how it should or shouldn't affect his career moving forward. But I think no matter what side of the debate you'd be on, we'd all have to agree that him not attending the Oscars this year is probably the best decision he may have ever made in his career. I'm sure this debate is far from over, but that's just the way I see it. Thanks for hearing me out, guys. My name's John Campea, and until my next video, bye-bye.